Yo, today in the mix, episode 30, New Year's Eve hangout. Stick around. Let's go. Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Linx, back in the building, back in effect, and back in the mix. And I am here. It's Friday. I hope everybody's well. Hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody is healthy. I was feeling a little old school. I threw on one of my old DJ shirts, complete with the Clorox stain that I totally forgot about until I got in front of the screen. And I was just like, oh, shit, I look dirty and whatever. That's Clorox. There's some other Clorox stains. This is old school, baby. Like La Ling said from Carlito's Way. Old school, baby. Old school all the way. Just want to wish everybody a happy New Year's Eve. I hope everybody's doing well out there. I said we were gonna have some special guests, and that special guest is gonna be if anybody wants to jump on, DM me on IG. If you're following me, DM me. I'll shoot you the link to hop on. Just let me know. And let's say what up to. Actually, before we say what up to the chat, let's give the big ups to my guy Jose Gonzalez from Spidey's Powdered Tumblers. Channel sponsor for your custom-made powder-coated stainless steel tumbler needs. And I got through that in one shot. That is a first, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for me. Big shout out to Jose Gonzalez. He does the knives, dog tags, anything, you name it, he does it. He builds tractors. He could powder coat your car. Whatever it is, he could do it. So big shout out to him. And then, of course, the main thing for today's program is going to be that drawing for the Linx box. $500 in value. So just real quick, I just want to say what up to all the Linx Squad channel members. This is the first screen. So we got a bunch of members there, which I'm like beside myself. I can't believe like this many people had joined the channel in such short order. Hasn't even been a year. This is insane. So big shout out to all the channel members. And then if you're interested in joining the channel, here's your perks. So, you get a welcome badge package of stickers and pins or whatever I have at the time. I'm running low on pins. I have to order. And, your typical badges, your emojis, early access to videos, behind the scenes, which I do admit I've been slack and I haven't been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff because I've been like filming and editing as I go. So I haven't even really been putting out like the videos early like that. Members only lives. December, we skipped that. We're doing the members only drawing today. And then, of course, the monthly Linx box. And that's what we're drawing for today, that December Linx box, which is $500 in value. And then before I bring in, I got a special guest in the back. Before I bring him in, let me just say what up to the chat. Daily Suspense, what is going on? Linx Squad member. Mrs. Linx, what's going on, boo? Linx Squad member. Chrissy, what's going on? Linx Squad member. Inja, what is up, Queen? Thank you for being here. Miss So, thank you for being here. Happy New Year's Eve. Linx Squad member. Angel O in the house. Linx Squad member. See, this gets me so happy. Marty Aleko in the building. Linx Squad member. He coined the phrase Linx Squad North, repping Canada. My guy. Empire Comics, what is up? Happy New Year. Linx Squad member. Steven C, Linx Squad member. Let's go. Paul Rogers, my guy. Linx Squad member. John Stout, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Ben Parker, thank you for being here. Linx Squad member all day. Steve Knievel 78, thank you for being here, sir. Linx Squad member. And Titus Chase, good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here. Linx Squad member. Thank you guys all for being here, guys and gals, or whatever you identify as. Just thank you for being here on this New Year's Eve. We're going to get to the books later on. First, I want to bring in some of my esteemed guests. Who do I bring in first? The guy that's chewing? Why not?
Chewing food. Linx Squad member.
Yo, that's how we do. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of the Linx Squad, you get to chew your food. What is going on, Mark? Thank you for being here, sir. I know it's New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah, dude. The little ones passed out on the big one. The medium one's in the Batmobile. Fireworks have been shot. It's been a fantastic evening. 14-year-olds watching It's Always Sunny. Let's go.
Nice. That sounds like a great time.
It has been an epic evening.
Yeah. Like legit. So we cooked a big ass giant tomahawk steak, and it took longer than expected. So I was just like, oh man, I hope it's done before I get to go live. So legit, I think I swallowed my steak. Pause. I swallowed all that meat, and then I'm just sitting here. So
Thank God you have had all that practice, you know.
yeah, if I happen to have to step away because of technical difficulties,
I got you.
now you know.
I'll just
And
go
then,
through the chat one by one, identifying the Link Squad members. You'll have plenty of time.
boom, Link Squad members. And then, ladies and gentlemen, no stranger to In the Mix, my brother from another mother, Remy, Mr. Remy Q, baby. Sans mustache, I might add. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just enjoying my very cold beverage on New Year's Eve by Spidey's Powder Tumblers. Thank you.
that is
Sure.
that's a nice tumbler.
I'll
sir.
put this. You know, I was gonna go chainsaw, and instead I decided better prop. Yeah, absolutely. How y'all doing today?
Austin
Good.
LeMay.
Have you not put a Link Squad sticker on that chainsaw yet?
Not yet.
Remy slacking.
Not yet.
That would be the place to put your community stickers. So when you hold it up, it's like advertising.
Ooh.
On the chainsaw.
Yeah, legit.
I have to think about that. Yeah,
That's a fantastic
you
idea.
oil it up, so that's the thing. Is it's like
And
no.
keep
We'll
those
figure it
stickers shiny. You know what I'm saying? Just
The only thing you might get blood on it. Blood on the stickers.
Wow.
Oops. Did I spoil you something? What up, Vincent McLean, the comic machine? We saw Austin LeMay join in. Carolina Chris, thank you for being here. Thank you.
What up, Chris?
Yo, so I have some notes before. You know this is gonna go off the rails.
Hopefully, that's why I'm here.
That's all we're here for. It's funny because I'm like writing down my notes of like the structure or the agenda how I want this to go. And my wife is just like, you know, like everything is just gonna go to shit once you
That's
start.
funny. You have expectations. That's funny.
Yeah, I try, man. Like I need to be structured. Not as structured as Mr. Rob Fat Stacks of Comics, but I still need to be structured. So let's just kick it off. Top reads of the year. Like, what were some of your top reads? No particular order, just like some of your top reads. Remy, I'll start with you since Mark is chilling. He
gosh,
is eating
going back
hot
to the
dogs,
whole
by the way,
year.
with no bun.
Thinking about some of the ones that actually recently have come up. Swamp Thing, when they brought that out, that was awesome. What's another one? Damn. Where's the furthest place from here? That was pretty good. That's a more recent one.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I'm sorry.
No, I said that was cool.
Oh, I thought you said that was good.
No, that was cool. I enjoyed that. I only read issue 1, not issue 2, but I enjoyed it greatly.
I'll start with those two. Come back to me. I'll think of another one.
You ready, Marcus?
Oh yeah, for sure. Hands down, read of 2021 and 2022 because it bled over between both.
My hands are up.
All right, now ready? Hands down. We Live.
Boom.
Easily. Like
Never heard of it.
Never saw it coming. Yeah, I'm sure you haven't.
Yeah, I
But-
never heard of We Live.
Yeah, most definitely have. That hands down, that 5-issue story just absolutely knocked my socks off. It was phenomenal. Outside of that, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you do not wear socks, sir.
Exactly, because I read We Live. I'm stuck in flip flops.
Oh, so the flip flops happened after you read We Live.
Cause and effect. So yeah.
Wow, that is causality.
Yeah. But over at Marvel, hands down, Immortal Hulk. That was one of the cleanest full runs, like from start to finish, contained, organized, added so much to the mythos of the character, had such a unique twist. It was still familiar, you know, everything that they did that was unique to that book was still, it felt right for that character. You know what I mean?
And this is We Live's #1 fan, Mr. JQ, in the building. I think he has a We Live tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Probably just has Inaki Miranda on one cheek and Rory on the other. If he doesn't, there's your idea. You're welcome.
Hold on, let me shout out Mr. Digger Jim. Thank you for being here, sir. Link Squad member.
Squad member, yeah. And then so
In the
Marvel
building.
have to be Immortal Hulk. And then from DC, man, it's hard to call it. DC had a phenomenal year. Like they showed out this year, like completely showed out. So many people started the year not reading DC that have picked up DC throughout this year. from Future State, everyone trash talking Future State at the end of last year, to them rolling Future State out and everyone being like, well, dang. And then them just rolling into this new era. I mean,
Vampires.
well, they had DC versus Vampires, but with Tom Taylor's just been crushing everything he touches. Rom V stepped up with Swamp Thing, the Justice League Dark story, and they're just doing huge things. Swamp Thing's definitely one of
I
the.
forgot about that. Yeah, that was great.
Justice League Dark has been phenomenal, but they just been killing it. All the Black Label stuff they've been doing, it'd be hard to pick one from DC, but
He confirmed his ass tattoo. Going in on the other side, a guy with a hole in. Nice. For me, and this is in no particular order, definitely, Mark, I agree with you 1000%. Immortal Hulk, the way it finished up, literally during the entire run, I think I cried about 3 times, but that ending it just hit the spot for me. I just have a soft Hulk is my favorite character of all time, but I just have a soft spot for child Hulk. Like, oh man, why you hurt Hulk? Like throughout that whole run, I just felt such empathy for him, and it's just like, yo, he just wanted to live. Let him live. That's all he wanted. Let him live.
Yeah, I actually have never been so mad at a comic book than the issue when Ben showed up, not knowing that it was just that depowered, puny, like infant Hulk mind that he started beating on. I'm like, dude, this is wrong.
Yeah, man. So I enjoyed that thoroughly. What else I got on my list? I got my little list here, and this is in no order. Nocterra. I loved Nocterra. I thought it was super fast paced, super action packed. Like if it was a movie, it would be reminiscent of like the new Mad Max or the latest Mad Max film, where it was just 100 miles an hour out the gate, and I enjoyed it. I love the action in Nocterra and the storytelling. What up, Eli? Link Squad member in the building. Eli, what is going on? And Liz Crucius, I brought him up. What's up, Liz Crucius? Thank you for being here as always. Nice house on the lake.
I was going to come back to that and Department of Truth.
Hells yeah, but it's funny because I didn't even I didn't put it on my list. I wasn't sure if Department of Truth started in 2020.
Well, it did, but I mean, it's been running through this entire year, you know.
Okay, so in that case, Avengers Volume 2,
18 or Immortal started in like 18 or 19, but it capped this year. So
I totally just ruined my own logic. Yeah, I should just get out of here. Like, take me off the stream. Yeah, Nice House on the Lake. I was mind blown by the first couple of issues. Just the intensity and the mystery and the intrigue behind it. I was just like, holy shit. And it's like they let DC finally let Tinian write what he's supposed to write. It's an indie book through and through, just on DC, and I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like I like how it's doing this little break. I was looking at the solicitations in the DC Connect today, and the next issue is finally hitting solicitations for March. So I'm pumped. And it's saying like, this is a great jump on point. I'm like, no, it's not.
No,
it's not. Number 1 is the only jump on point.
Yeah, thank you, Carolina Chris, for passing through. Thank you. So many people live tonight, and you could be anywhere in the world, but I'm glad you're here with me tonight on In the Mix. Thank you, Carolina Chris, for passing through. No, I definitely agree with you. Going back to my list, Stray Dogs. I think Stray Dogs was the biggest sleeper hit of the year for me. Like, I loved it out the gate because I love that the mystery and then serial killers. Oh shit, I forgot one of my favorites. I didn't write down.
Maniac of New York.
You know what's funny? Actually, that doesn't make my list. Even though I enjoyed it, but it doesn't make my list. No, Stray Dogs. The first 5 issues, I loved. I thought it was fantastic. What I just remembered, Vinyl. Like, I don't know if you guys read Vinyl.
I haven't, and I'm obviously familiar with it, but no.
Yeah, Vinyl, to me, Vinyl was amazing. It was it's shit that I love. A bunch of serial killers coming together, banding together for a greater cause. I thought it was amazing. I totally forgot about it, and it wrapped up too, which is pretty good. I got to go back and read Plastic, which was done by the same creators. And then I got Joker on here. Like, I really love Joker and Swamp Thing, man.
Oh, you have Joker on there?
I don't know. For some reason, oh shit, no.
That first arc was cool.
Yes, this is my first really my first foray into DC, which is Joker, Swamp Thing, Nice House on the Lake. So that's why I'm like, whatever. But I had Joker on here, and then I guess we'll finally. I'm really digging A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. Is this
Oh hell yeah, Remender's crushing that, dude. 3 issues in, and I'm like all in on it, man. That's a good one.
3 issues in, and it's not a lot of writing, but the storytelling through the art and the images, fantastic.
Yeah, just a little bit that they give you it's all like tons of weight. Like just like you read issue 3 yet?
Yes, I read it today while on the bowl. So
that little bit of
issue 3
dialogue
for
that we
me.
got from our main character to the woman, it just flipped the entire story on its head. What everything you expected, just with like one sentence. It was really cool.
Yo, I totally forgot Red Room, my dude. What the hell is wrong with me? Red Room.
Mm-hmm. I didn't read that one either.
I loved Red Room, but it's sick. It's freaking sick. It's classic Pisker art, so it's kind of like you either love it or you hate it. It's very cartoonish, very embellished in the characters and stuff like that. But yo, the violence, legit. It's the first comic book that I've ever read that I was wincing as I was turning the pages. I was like, especially when they do shit with the eyes and teeth. Oh my god, no! I totally forgot about Red Room. Yeah, me and Linx like that disturbing stuff. Yes, sir. We should go on a cross-country murder spree. No, I'm just joking, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not cancel me.
You heard it here first, folks.
No, I was just teasing. All right, so those are our tops. What were your like bottom reads that you read this shit and was just like, what the fuck?
Tynan's Batman, hands down.
Okay.
Hands down. There it is. I was waiting on it.
What about you, Mr. Q?
Oh gosh, I was disappointed in a lot. Wonder Woman.
Which one?
Was King in Black this year?
Yeah.
No, the hell with that.
Yeah.
King in Black was this year?
We can wrap that one up real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't. I didn't know. I'm not prepared for questions. I didn't know. Hold on. All right, now I'm prepared. Yeah, King in Black was definitely one of the worst.
Oh, that's right. Issue 1 came out in December last year.
But on the upside, Remy, you gave the best review ever for it.
What's that?
You gave the best review ever for it, making me grateful that it existed. Surfing, mind power,
lightning.
Oh, I gotta go back and rewatch that stream, man. That was like I've never laughed so much in my life.
Well, okay, so I came into that one late in the game. You know what I mean? But I still had heard a lot about it, and I mean, people were like, this guy's going to be in the MCU. He's the most incredible villain of all time, more powerful than all this. And then it was just like, they took you up here and then whoop, real quick. It was like right when I started getting into it, I was like, man, that was it. Really?
Yeah, man. Yo, issue 1 was off. I still stand by issue 1 being one of my favorite issues of the last couple of years, especially since getting back into comic books. Issue 1 was phenomenal. The way he fucking killed what's his name, Sentry. And they just
Sentry just like Sentry kills everyone else. It was kind of poetic. It was cool.
Yeah, but it was just like, I don't know. Donny Cates was just like, yo, I have this idea. We're going to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. But what about issue 2, 3, 4, and 5, sir? No, we'll get to it. But let's do this.
We don't need ideas for that. We'll put it in 1 and we're set.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell? That they played him like a chump at the end. It's just like, come on, fam. Oh my god! But
they brought in Thor, and they were like, "How did he get there?" And we're like, "It doesn't matter. We'll just put him there. This will be exciting." And it was, and then ran out of ideas. Let's wrap it up.
I think they missed the mark on doing at least like 5 or 6 pages full spreads, 2-page spreads of just the lightning ball, or whatever, banging against the symbiote, whatever armor over the earth. Because they couldn't get it through until Silver Surfer. So they could like that, bing, 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 until Surfer came and bang.
Yeah, that's what you needed. Oh, I see. You need a way in.
Greetings from Michigan. Go Blue. Happy New Year to all. Hoping for a blessed 2022 for everyone. Jack B, you are about to be the recipient of the first ever, well, not the first ever, the brand new, the debut of the new super chat clip.
Better be a stripper.
Calling Cinnamon to the stage.
Yeah. The corkscrew at the end is the best. You need to get one with the bicycle. I like the floating bicycle. Oh, bro, I'll call him out. I'm like, check out, watch. She's gonna do death drop right here. Here's the death drop. All right, come on.
Yeah, I think
now we're gonna have a classy girl come out and bicycle. Yep, called it.
Wow. Just blame it on me, Jack B. Just blame it on me. I feel now I'm like the super chat stripper guy now. That's what I'm known for. Let me just say what up to a couple of more people that joined. Will, what is going on, Mr. Couple Comics? Happy New Year, comic fans. Super nice guy. So glad I got the chance to meet him and go to dinner with him. We went out to dinner in Chicago at C2E2. Nicest guy in the world. And then my guy, Happy New Year, everyone. Linx Squad, we are Legion. Remy Q rules. Mr. Small Town Collectibles, the Don. He's about to open the book soon, ladies and gentlemen. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Hashtag Comic Mafia.
Comic Mafia. Hey. And then
tomorrow's the day, right?
Is it tomorrow? Yeah, I think
the first posted January 1st. Yeah,
the first. He's gonna open the books. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Jose Gonzalez, the channel sponsor, only sponsor. I told Jose, I was like, you know what? You're my sponsor now. He was like, what? That's it. Mr. Chip Getler, the White Shadow, Mr. StreamYard himself. Who else we got over here? Sweaty Nation, what is going on? Here from what now? Yo, gents. Hope you have a happy new year. Thank you, brother. Thank you. For me, disappointing reads. I totally forgot about King in Black, but that definitely takes in the morning.
Eat the Rich.
Huh? Eat
the Rich. Trash.
I actually liked Eat the Rich. It was like soup. There was nothing to it, but it wasn't bad. Like for me, what was bad, I read that Giant Size X-Men, whatever it was about the Croatia,
that World Size X-Men or whatever special they did.
Oh my god, that shit was the worst. It was the worst.
Yeah, X-Men, like in defense of X-Men, like, and I figured this out from trying out some titles and talking to some people, and like I had Chaos on Comics hanging out this morning. X-Men is not something that you can get into right now. If you weren't in at the start of this massive explosion of X titles, it's too much. So like I tried Inferno, it was a jumbled up garbage mess because like I don't have 15 ongoing titles worth of knowledge in me right now, and the same thing with that one shot.
Well, you guys are big crossover fans, right?
Not early crossover, but current crossover, absolutely.
Has it gotten better?
Yeah, dude, crossover has gotten really good, surprisingly. Chip did that issue, and now they're kind of leaning into that story arc with the creator killer, and you're not worried anymore about cameos and who might pop up. You kind of got an understanding what the book is. You're more invested in the characters unique to this story. And yeah, let's get that Cinnamon.
We got more Cinnamon to the stage.
Oh man, Cinnamon back to the stage. Please. Mr. Austin LeMay is throwing $4.99 in pennies at you.
Nice.
Now Taylor's just talking out the side of his neck. Strange Adventures was phenomenal.
There's something wrong with his neck?
Yeah. Words are coming out of it.
He did make a point. Children of the Atom was indeed trash. I gave the first 2 episodes a spin. I stopped it. X-Men Legends, I think I did the first 5 episodes, or the first 4 issues, and I stopped it. Even though I kept collecting because I just kept forgetting them to take it off my pull. So what happens is when I go into the LCS, I don't even check. That's why sometimes in the videos you see me say, "Oh man, I didn't want this cover," because I just go in, get it, and pay and bounce. But Children of the Atom, Inferno 2, I got the first 2 issues. I was just like, what else was trash? That world size X-Men or universe size X-Men or galaxy size X-Men, whatever the fuck size it was, that stands out to me as literally being one of the worst issues of comics I've ever read in the history of my insignificant life.
From what I heard, it was like a X-Men Total Recall kind of deal where they're trying to get their ass to Mars or something.
Yeah, so they built the planet and was just like, this is your planet now.
Yes.
Quick
Total Recall. Well, now I want to read it.
There was no Queto. there needed to be a Queto. Reptile was trash. Marvel's Reptile. Marvel's Reptile.
Reptile, yeah, that was that issue number 1 of that came out, and I hadn't heard anyone say anything or mention anything past that. But he mentioned Crime Syndicate. That 6-issue miniseries was actually pretty good. I'm a Crime Syndicate fan. I think they handled those properties really well because all it was a reintroduction to the characters. Now that we have the new structured universe, each issue kind of just had kind of a mild story about them meeting, but the whole purpose of it was to give you the first time straight origin of each character. So half of it was like a small clip story, and it did in 6 issues. They did 2 story arcs just for the sake of introducing you to the characters, because coming up in 3 months, you're getting this epic crossover event between Suicide Squad, Teen Titans, and it's the battle for Earth 3 against the Crime Syndicate. So the whole point of it was just an intro. It was an origin.
That sounds terrible.
It was good.
That's it. That was like this morning when Rob Fatsack said his story. He was like, that was he's like, yeah, but that was a lame story. Like, oh man, that was hilarious. My bad. Marty, House of Slaughter, trash in my opinion.
Agreed.
I don't agree just yet. But I don't agree. I don't agree.
I won't even file them. I keep them on the floor next to me because I ended up with them before I could drop it. I ended up with 2 of them, but they just stay on the floor.
But those are good for when you come out. If your shower mat is dirty when you come out the shower and you put down some House of Slaughters, it's just so unnecessary.
You need to grab something hot out the oven.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because you can go straight to the centerfold and just clamp that. Yeah. That's a good call.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I don't know what to do with this hot pizza. Oh. Yeah, perfect.
And you can probably cut the pizza without edgy Tynan's trying to be with it. But
got him. Okay, Michael Scott. Shout out to my favorite guy in the world right now, Mr. Nix Kicks and Comics. Mr. Nix Kicks and Comics this morning on the Legion of Comics community stream. For the first time in my YouTube career, put me on timeout. On a 5-minute timeout. And all I did was jump in and say, hey, everyone. Hey, Nick, go F yourself. And he put me on timeout. Oh, man. Payback, man. Payback.
That'll show you.
Yeah, House of Slaughter is boring and it's just so unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go out on a limb. I think I said this before, but I think something is killing the children. I had the benefit of catching up to it. Boom. If I read it monthly, I think I would have gave up on it quickly. I don't think it's like a good month-to-month read. I think it's better being digested in trade format.
Yeah, I've read the first 2 trade volumes and then 2 issues all in one sitting. And then as soon as it hit monthly is when I'm like, dude, this sucks. And that's when House of Slaughter started shortly after, and I've dropped all of it.
Thank you, brother. Justice for Linx.
MOM, that mom book that was written by Emilia Clarke, the mother of dragons, Chip just mentioned.
Yeah, I bought that just because I was just like, all right, it's Emilia Clarke. She's Daenerys. They'll probably make a show out of this down the road because whatever. And I just bought issue 1.
So we had her do that book. We had Danny DeVito do one of the stories in that villain special a couple of weeks ago. And most notably, we had Keanu Reeves do Berserker, which is actually probably the only one that's had any success.
Yeah, and then John Leguizamo with Phenom X, which I picked up the first 2 issues, but I haven't read them. Berserker, that's another one where it started out really, really strong, but there's literally no substance to it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's kind of spinning the same wheels in each issue with just like barely anything added to it. And it's not like it's an actual fluid plot either. It's like little clips.
Yeah, it's literally the same issue over and over and over.
Mhm.
Fist, nose, through the head. What Remy described it best when he gave his review.
The ultimate reviewer.
I need to review more new comics, apparently.
Did he do one? Ignacio, my man. My name is Ignacio. Big shout out to Ignacio. Yeah, Danny DeVito wrote one of the stories in the Gotham City Villains. I think he did. All right,
Yeah,
let's move on to movies. Favorite movie of the year.
dude, ain't no question about it. We got the Snyder Cut this year. We started the year off with the Snyder Cut. Everything, I mean, we started at the top. Period.
Mr. Q.
You know what? I'm gonna agree. I was gonna say Spider-Man, but I'm gonna agree. I mean, I got hyped up for that and went back through and watched everything else, and yeah, it was fantastic. And I was very skeptical. I was one of the people that was like, all right, you're just gonna make this long and add in like deleted scenes, and it's gonna suck. But it was a completely different story, completely. And I mean, new. It was almost like reintroducing the characters in ways that you were like, oh shoot, this is, I mean, it was great.
At first, I was skeptical. Call me now.
Who the father of baby?
If you remember, Miss Cleo, my oldest is watching.
Call me now for a bumblecock reading. Remember she was Chappelle ripped on her.
At first, I was skeptical. Yo, Taylor, do you know I sent you the stream link, sir? Or you're all exhausted from your whatnot not sale.
Like,
Oh, my bad. No, I was gonna agree 1000% the Snyder Cut. When I was thinking about this, I was just like easily Spider-Man. But then somebody was just like,
that's just the freshest thing in your mind.
They're like, do you remember the Snyder Cut came out? And I was like, holy shit, it did. Snyder Cut. Easily. I think Snyder Cut is perfect. It is everything that we wanted. It's spectacle. It's great storytelling. It's not just deleted scenes that they left on the cutting room floor. Oh my God, it's such a perfect movie. In 4 hours, I want more. I want 8 hours. I want 12 hours. I want 24. I just need Snyder Cut all day. Pause.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. That's Thanos. Awesome.
Yeah, and I think
they really, that's what they needed too.
Even if it wasn't your personal favorite movie of the year, it is most definitely the most monumental comic book movie event in modern times. Not since like the Donner Cut have we had fan outcry and fan demand actually make a studio make such a like harsh decision. They ended up adding $80 million to get this done. Snyder sacrificed his paycheck for he got paid to make the movie, but he didn't get paid to go back and do more on it. He took that money and put it into it just to make it everything he possibly could for the fans. Like he literally gave it back to us for sticking with it, And there are definitely some toxic people out there that make it hard for some people to enjoy it and everything. But overall, man, like you said, it was perfect. It was exactly what it was supposed to be. It's not a flawless film for some, but for what it was meant to be, for who he was trying to make it for, it is flawless.
I agree 100%. On the downside, though, and it's not anything about the movie, it's just what happened with the fan outcry. I hope that doesn't open the door for other things. So let's just say, like, I don't know. I think it's just a touchy subject where fans be like, "Oh, we want this," and it happened with Sonic, right? So they went back and redid Sonic, and then they redid that. It worked, but it's just like,
yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know.
So, like, if we look at the track record here, Donner Cut worked. Sonic worked. Snyder Cut worked. Maybe these idiots should listen to us more. Maybe. They're making it for us and then not listening to us.
But I think it's just the studio. The studio just needs to step back and let the director do his thing. Like, let him have his vision. You're hiring the director to see through a vision.
Yeah.
Do that.
Now, and it's worked out pretty well since they've done that, because Aquaman was a product of them backing off and letting James Wan do his thing. And James Wan even went to Snyder. And it's not everyone. Dude, that movie was a blast. Like, it was.
Aquaman was indeed a
it
Saturday
wasn't
morning
studio
cartoon come to life.
interference either.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
he-
Aquaman. It was Aquaman was a terrible movie in a good way. In a
he-
good way.
The director made his movie for sure. And,
Mhm.
the Suicide Squad with James Gunn. You know, Wonder Woman wasn't studio interference. Like, she just made a horrible movie. You know, it just didn't come together well for what she was trying to do.
1984 Wonder Woman. You're lucky that your movie came out in at the tail end of 2020 because that shit was trash. Let me just say what I didn't shout out Mr. Chris, the comic vet. Thank you for being here, sir.
I wrote my thumb.
And then Tony Epperson, thank you for being here.
Mhm.
And I shout out White Shadow.
Cheers.
Uh-oh.
There you go. You two talk. Just keep it muted. And DJ and I will play you guys. It's all right here. Hey guys. Oh,
okay. All right. Since Mark doesn't want to talk and he's frozen, we're gonna bring
in the camera unblurred.
Yeah, nice. I like it.
She was trying to say, "Hey,
what's going on, Mrs. Legion? How you doing? What was your favorite movie of the year, Mrs. Legion?"
Spider-Man.
it's a good one. That's a good one.
I haven't had a movie make me so angry and then cry so closely after that. From like, yes.
Now, real quick, what are some other movies that came out this year?
I was about to tell them that my favorite movie is Pitch Perfect, but I realized that it's really old.
Yeah.
So
what is this one? Yeah, look at the screen.
Yeah, I can't even see, dude. I don't have glasses. I saw the other day Nightmare Alley with Bradley Cooper, and I thought that was fantastic.
Was it?
Yeah, let me bring in a couple of my other special guests hanging out in the back. Mr. Cranky in the chat, and he's about to be cranky on the panel. Mr. Taylor Winder himself.
All of Mark's favorite comics are trash.
Yes.
Yo, fuck DC.
I like a lot of
and
DC, just not the weirdo Justice Incarnate event stuff or the Crime Syndicate stuff.
Yeah,
Nightwing's awesome. Robin is a lot of fun.
And then speaking of Robin, we're gonna bring in my favorite person in the entire YouTube comic book community. One of my favorite people in real life. This guy is like, if we were in a burning building and everyone was in it and I was there, I would race upstairs and I would save this guy first. Mr. Nick Comics.
Yes, I've looked at my wife and said it's got to be Nick.
So what I think he meant to say is he wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire. That's what I think he meant to say.
Isn't that an Eminem song?
No, I would save you first, but I also started the fire.
From experience, I'm getting out of that building before any of you bastards.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, too soon.
Gotcha.
By the way, anyway, that C2E2 thing, top 10 moments, no, top 5 moments of the entire weekend. And it's like, I think you, Nick, me, and Pocan Joe share that moment, and we cannot, and we can't say it for the rest of you because it is insane. But that was like hilarious.
Yeah, Pocan deserved that one.
Like Nick doesn't even know what the fuck we're talking about.
Were your pants on or off for this occasion?
Off.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Pants are always off. So Taylor and Nick, top favorite movie of the year. Taylor, let's start with you because you had said Suicide.
My favorite overall, and this is biased because I just saw it, was probably Licorice Pizza, the Paul Thomas Anderson movie. With it stars Philip Seymour Hoffman's son.
The movie was trash.
That shit's fucking trash.
There you go.
I haven't seen it yet. I do like his movies normally.
But my favorite superhero movie is Suicide Squad. And my favorite 2021 movie is Don't Look Up.
Ew!
Yeah.
Don't Look Up was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, spoilers. It's not really about a comet.
Yeah, no, that's why I thought it was too. It wasn't. It was. Leo is the man. Number one, Leo is one of my favorite actors. I thought the whole cast did great with what they had to work with. I just thought it was too heavy-handed in their message. It was like dunk.
It was on the nose as fuck.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's kind of what the world needs is a good fucking punch to the head. So,
speaking of punches to the head, Nick, what was your favorite movie of the year?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've seen anything serious, and nothing really stands out other than No Way Home. I wanted to like Tenet, but I didn't understand. I couldn't hear it.
You have to watch it backwards.
I couldn't hear it, and I couldn't understand it.
Tenet was a very nicely polished, wrapped in gold turd.
Yeah, it was a miss.
Sing 2 was good though.
I haven't seen that yet. Wife wants to see it.
2, it's out.
I think it's got like a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes too.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah,
Sing
my favorite
1 was amazing.
My favorite non-superhero movie would be Nightmare Alley. But I was saying it before with Bradley Cooper. Who's in it? Bradley Cooper. Other people of note, Kate Blanchett. Guillermo del Toro directed it. I thought it was fantastic.
Is that the one that he just came out with?
Yeah.
I just saw the trailer for that yesterday for the first time.
Trailer is super misleading. So what happens is you're going to go in with your preconceived notions already just because it's directed by Guillermo del Toro. So,
High fantasy horror?
It's not.
It's not.
So already it's like, because I'm like sitting there like, oh, I can't wait till the ghost comes out or whatever the case.
Where's the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Yeah, so I think it's Guillermo del Toro's first non-creature feature. I don't remember, but I thought that was absolutely fantastic.
Dude, he's a wonderful director.
Agreed. T, your top couple of reads, and then we'll go to Nick.
Well, I think my favorite book of the year can be seen on my YouTube channel. No, it's
you dirty whore.
I am a dirty whore. No, The Many Deaths of Layla Starr.
Nice.
I think that's my favorite book of the year by a lot.
Ron V for the win.
It was told like a parable and a fable, and it just kind of really resonated with me. And I thought it was really well done and a nice tight 5 issues where every issue mattered. And one of the issues was told from the point of view of a cigarette, which is fucking awesome. And I also really like Decorum, Jonathan Hickman's weird as trippy as balls sci-fi romp. And there's a bunch of others. I mean, it was a pretty good year for comics, indie comics, really. Like, I'm really enjoying A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, but it's not finished yet. So I didn't include any to make the top list for me, it had to have wrapped up or had a story arc that wrapped up, because like trying to judge a story in the middle and rank it I don't think it's fair, because it could flop the ending badly, like say Eve did, or like a bunch of others. And I was like, well, but yeah, I don't know. My favorite definitely was Ron V's, and Ron V had a hell of a year too. His Swamp Thing was pretty badass as well.
Hell yeah. Nick, what are you? What were your top reads? You do read comics, right, sir? You just don't buy them to send them to CBCS and then flip them. Rip Betty.
I just slab them.
It's hard to read a book while in the slab.
It's kind of tough because I've been back in comics a year. But what sticks with me is Nice House on the Lake, and something that I've enjoyed from top to bottom has been Thor. And lately it's been Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, which is up to issue 3, which I think was the ending, which I haven't read yet. But
yes. Wait a minute, what? Issue
it's
3?
Not there's more to it.
More to it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what?
That'd be one hell of an ending if they went on hiatus right now or something.
No, that's what Nice House on the Lake is doing.
Mm-hmm. But you can tell from the way that it went on hiatus, the way that the story went, they planned that. Tynan planned that. He wrote that into it. That was a bookended mini arc with
He's like, I'm about to get paid by Substack. I need some time off.
Basically, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Will Cup of Comics, his new comedy routine available on Netflix. This is one of his premiere jokes right here. That shit was fucking trash, B. That Nick Spencer ASM.
Yeah, that was hot garbage.
All right, I'm just trying to get you guys back up. What were your worst reads? And we'll start with Nick. Taylor and Nick.
The most disappointing has got to be that King in Black. Started off with a bang and ended with a whimper.
Started out with a spark, yeah, but now it's just garbage. What about you, T?
I got so many. Honestly, like I probably really
Just
am
watch
gonna
his
make it.
channel.
90% of the comic book industry.
I probably really am going to make a top 10 worst next week. And it's just going to be Marvel and DC. I'm not going to rip on indie books for a lot of reasons. But
Why? There was some trash indie books.
there
Yeah,
definitely
why?
was. But
Yeah.
I also, if it's a one-person shop doing it, I'm going to give them a little leeway and they're not going to make this list. I think the Marvel and DC make there's some serious crimes against good reading going on with them. And they're just pure money grabs and they're fucking hot garbage. Like the Black Knight miniseries was god awful.
Yeah,
Silver
all the
of Atom
King and
was a
Black tie-in
disaster.
stuff was.
Like it was a muddy mess with no point and like, yeah. Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man was 50 issues of, oh my god, it's Harry Jordan or one of those. What's the fuck his name is? Who the fuck cares?
Harry
And
Jordan.
it wasn't. It was more like 80 issues because every week they had like 53.25814 and like it was. How much do you have to stretch that stupid ass story out? And Batman Fear State. Tynan should be shot for that one. For all his Batman
Jesus,
runs.
ladies and gentlemen, the views of some of the panelists don't necessarily reflect the views of the host. We do not encourage shooting creators on.
He
on this
didn't say
channel.
with what.
Yeah.
I'm
He
sorry.
should be shot with a load of hot white talent right in the face.
Oh,
There you go. That's kind of a compliment.
Yeah. That's the thing is he can make good books. That's the frustrating part about it is just like when these authors can do good shit and just instead just churn out trash for 50 issues. It's like, fuck off.
Oh, man. So, Taylor Winder, you're a talented painter. Does that mean you were shot with a big, hot, white load of talent when you were younger?
No, but here's hoping 2022 gets you right in the face.
Nice. All right. So,
He says open to new opportunities. I like that, Taylor.
Yeah.
all right. So we're all
Enter
caught up
2022
with
like a glazed donut.
Jesus Christ. We're all caught up with Nick and Taylor. With our agenda. We're up to worst movie.
Nick has a
yes,
question.
Nicholas.
So
Nicholas,
can I interject for one moment?
Absolutely, sir.
I have to go, but before I go, I want to say 2021 could have went a lot of ways for us, but I thank the Lord for you guys. All right, you guys have been a lot of light this year, so thank you.
Cheers, Nick. Glad I got to meet you this year, man.
Yeah, it was
Happy
awesome.
New Year.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Also to the chat, you guys too are fantastic. Thank you very much for being there stream after stream. I can't do it without you guys either, but thank you all. I wish you all the best in 2022 and love you guys.
Love you, Nick.
Oh,
Happy New Year,
damn it,
man.
Nicholas, you're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, so I'm out. Put me in timeout. See you guys later.
Watch your back, motherfucker. Watch your back.
I know.
All right, though. Thank you for joining. Peace.
Spread hate. It's the Brooklyn way.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. What up, Wampaz? A cream-filled glazed donut. Whoa. Hey, Finn.
Juan, thank you for jumping in my whatnot. By the way, buying a crap ton of books. I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was bidding these books, and I was hoping I didn't get stuck with some of them.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that too.
I was just like, yeah, let me. Do I do it? All right. Do I do it? All right. Let me back off. I apologize.
I mean, I know. I mean, I honestly, I was just getting rid of light, easy, cheap books this round, anyways, on purpose. Because
No. But that was a good stream. I love when your camera went haywire and we were, forced to stare at your chest for the for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I got to figure that out. Eddie gave me bad advice, which shocking.
Yeah, that's the last person that I would go to advice for.
Yeah, I just got to figure out the setup because I want to have my iPad where I can type and read the chat, and then the phone as the camera. I got to figure out how to do it. So,
all right, so let's move on to worst movie of 2021, and we'll start out with Mr. Remy Q in the building.
Old.
The M. Night Shyamalan ding dong.
I didn't see it.
Don't. Hey, what do you think it's about?
You were just calling to tell
you watched it.
I saw the previews. I'm guessing people get old real fast.
You watched it.
That's it. It was everything.
That's what it's about. Yep.
So it's like the Jock Batman book. What do you think it's about?
Oh,
the villain called EMP.
Old.
Yeah.
You saw it in the theater? Worse shit.
Yeah. No, I don't remember. No, I don't think so. I think I streamed it.
I didn't hear with what Mark said for his. Anyway, what was your worst movie of the year, Mr. Winder? Sir?
All right, the most annoying, which is going to qualify as my worst because that's what I can remember right now, is Matrix Revolutionary, whatever the fuck, the new Matrix.
Matrix regurgitations.
Yeah, I had no reason to. It's the Nick Spencer Spider-Man run of the Matrix. It had no reason to exist. It was long and bloviated and just regurgitated shit for 2.5 hours. Fuck off.
You know what's funny? Because until I saw the Matrix, I was like, by far, Venom 2 was the worst movie I've seen this year.
Bad.
Venom 2 looks like Citizen Kane next to the Matrix.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I saw the Matrix. I was just like, within the first 20 minutes, I was ready to get up and leave. I was just like, this shit is horrible, but let me just go. Terrible. Admittedly, I'm not gonna lie, I did fall asleep in the end scene, so in the fight scene. So
Oh my god, you missed some stellar filmmaking.
Yeah, I've only fallen asleep 3 times in the movies, and once was to see Batman Forever. I fell asleep. I fell asleep in Jean-Claude Van Damme's The Quest, the epic tale, The Quest. And then I fell asleep in the ending of this movie. So I hated everything up until the ending, because obviously I didn't see the ending. And then the other day, I'm just like, let me just watch the ending. It's on HBO Max. I punched myself in the face for watching it.
Yeah, you should have just stayed
when they
asleep.
jump off the thing and Trinity is floating, like, I hate that movie. God damn it.
Time mark that one.
Ready, Remy? 1, 2, 3. But oh my god, it was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So basically, The Matrix Resurrections.
That shit is fucking trash.
Yeah, it was.
That shit is trash.
Oh my god, I'm all worked up. I'm all worked up.
Verklempt.
Fire me. I'm already fired. That's a little Ric Flair, no?
I haven't seen it yet. So
Remy,
you might like it.
Wow.
It doesn't get old.
I'm supposed to edit Angel's review on it, so I was gonna watch it today, but I didn't get a chance.
Human Centipede 19. I disagree with you, Mr. Ben Parker Comics. I will watch Human Centipede 1 through 19 before I would watch The Matrix Resurrections again. And I saw it in the theater. So it wasn't like I fell asleep on my couch. I fell asleep in the theater, and then I was already mad because I had to buy a whole extra seat. I had to pay for 3 seats. It was only 2 of us because I wanted the table to myself, and it was a whole thing, man. And it was like,
Do you have movie theater fetishes too? You probably do. Yeah.
No, so what happens is we went to the theater, so I didn't know. So I picked this seat and this seat. So then I was sharing a table with this seat, and my wife was sharing a table with that seat because there's one table per 2 seats. So then I looked real quick to see if this seat was still available, so I purchased that seat. Gotcha. So then when the theater guy came over, he was like, "Let me see your tickets, please." So I was like, "Here are the 2 printed tickets," and I just bought this ticket. And he was looking at me fishy. I was like, "Motherfucker, you see the order confirmation right there. Leave me alone." Anyway, Mark, I didn't hear what you said as your worst movie. I'm sorry. I'm all fired up. Fire me.
I'm just when they come around and actually check your tickets. What is the fucking Titanic?
Yeah, they're like, "Sir, you're in
Polar Express or something? Indiana Jones?"
They come around, in the movie theater. Can I see your tickets, please?
No ticket. Remember that in Indiana Jones, he threw the Nazi out the blimp and just looked at everybody and said, "No ticket," and everyone just holds up their tickets.
Oh, you said the N-word, the old
Nazi.
Nazi. Oh,
You need to do a disclaimer.
Ladies and I guess it's okay in this day and age. It's okay to say fuck Nazis. I think we all agree.
Yeah, I think we'd be in a bad place if you had to go out of your way to explain that you're not pro-Nazi.
Fuck Nazis unless they have the Punisher sticker on their truck.
Oh shit, Mr. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the views expressed by Mr. Taylor Winder do not necessarily reflect those of the host.
I say this shit on your channel, not mine.
So for me, worst movie would have to be Venom 2. Like that was legit like the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
That was bad, man. That was bad. Rem. Yo, what up, Burke? Oh, skeet. I I don't know how to answer that, sir. You do know they're fictional characters, right? Okay. Yo, Mad Spidey, Happy New Year. Happy New Year's, boys. That's how I read that. Happy New Year's, boys. Mad Spidey is in Australia. He's already celebrated. The ball has already dropped. Happy New Year, Mad Spidey. All right, Mark said Venom and walked away. That was his mic
Did
drop.
it drop or did they go in the other direction? I thought
It goes
did
up.
they raise it. Yeah, they raise it up for the new year.
I guess so. Favorite TV show of 2021, if you guys even watch TV. I know it's hard. It's like for me, favorite. I don't know. Like I just watched the Midnight Mass on Netflix the other day.
I heard that was good.
Yeah, I thought that was really good. But then again, it's just like something that's fresh. Yeah. Empire Comics says WandaVision. WandaVision was good. I don't know. For me, none of the Marvel shows are any of my favorite shows of the year.
What about it? Did Invincible come out this year?
Yeah, I'd say Invincible. Yeah, that was a
That
good
would be
one.
my pick if it came out this year. I don't know if it was the end of last year or this year, but Invincible for sure. I think
Invincible for sure.
That was great.
Invincible was. I was the one that told Tyler about Invincible. He was like, "Hey, DJ Linx, do you know of a story I should read or a show I should
you're
watch?"
like, check out Invincible.
And I was like, "Tyler, check out Invincible."
I was there. I remember.
Hey, you
seeing
remember?
her-
And I was just like, "Right,
yeah.
Remy?" And he was
Yeah.
just like, "Oh."
I was like, I've never heard of that DJ Links, but I'm glad you told Tyler and I about Invincible.
See, and these are facts. 1883 is great. 1883. That's what what's his name, right? Sam Elliott.
Yep,
Yeah, that's the one.
that's the one.
Yeah, Sam Elliott. Like for me, and this is like, I love Sam Elliott. I think Sam Elliott is a dude's dude. If you look up macho hombre in the dictionary, a picture of Sam Elliott is going to be there with his mustache.
How about that? Or his mustache without him.
Sam Elliott is a man's man. Yep. See? Jeremy Deviney. Yep. Thank you for being here, by the way, Jeremy.
I thought Mayor of Easttown was also really good. That's the
with Kate Winslet.
Yeah, and then Ted Lasso season 2. So there you go.
Is this Burke's attempt at trolling?
I don't know.
I don't
I think
know.
he's just saying random country words in the chat.
I don't know. Tim McGraw, Faith Hill. I think he's trolling, but I also think he's serious. I don't know.
He might be seriously trolling.
Yeah, thong. Darth Talon will return in 2022. Was Mandalorian? Yeah, right. We just had a
Season 2.
Yeah, Mandalorian season 2 was also phenomenal. Yeah, none of the Marvel
season of
shows-
that.
Huh?
I never watched it. I never watched that one.
Yeah, none of the Marvel shows make my like top 5 shows of 2022. Sorry for boring you, Mr. Winder. I see you.
Yeah,
yawning. I apologize.
Okay, so apparently 1883 is a spinoff of Yellowstone
Okay.
with it must be a music video or something because it stars Faith Hill and Tim McGraw.
Oh, okay. So I thought, Burke, what I was saying about you look up in the dictionary, you look up macho hombre, and you see Sam Elliott, a picture of Sam Elliott. I thought he was just like, I look it up and I see Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, and Sam Elliott. Well, I don't know if that's a compliment to Faith Hill. So, Burke, I apologize, Burke. I apologize. Worst show? I don't have a worst show in mind because if like something is whack, I'll just like cut it off.
I was
But
gonna say that's kind of a hard one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will go on and say I thought What If was pretty bad. Aside from 2 episodes, I will never watch What If ever again in the history of my life.
I didn't mind it.
I can agree.
What do
The
you
Doctor
think?
Strange episode and the finale were enjoyable, and besides that, it wasn't. They just weren't enjoyable. They were just really bad.
I thought they were fine for what they were supposed to do. They're like, I don't think they were, because they're not aimed at comic readers. They're
Shit on characters and make a mockery of characters for
Yes.
comic readers.
No, they're
Nailed
aimed,
it.
at, they're aimed at movie watchers that have never read the comics. So like they had to take the movie people.
Yeah, I get
around.
that.
So
Yeah, I get that, but because of that, like All right, again, you can do that. You can accomplish
know.
that with good writers that don't sacrifice one for the other. You know what I mean? It happens all the
True,
time.
but most of the What If comics were hot garbage too. So it's not like it's just sort of taking one thing that's like, oh yeah, what if Galactus, like, you know, and they don't have enough playground to really work in to make it really good. I don't think so.
So real quick, I just want to address Berg. He says, "I love country music though. DJ Links, don't hate me. I can never hate you, sir." And fun fact, my great uncle is Conway Twitty.
We're just gonna let that ride. Yeah, we're just push on through.
The Marvel Zombies episode of other. That was a good episode too. I think they Marvel just dug themselves in a hole with their film and TV properties where everything has to lead up to like a team event. Where I think if What If was treated as a true anthology series like the Twilight Zone, where every episode stood alone, I think it would have been fine. But this whole leading up to the Universe Avengers or whatever they were called, Guardians of the Universe, fuck that, man. I don't know. I was just like, this is, come on.
They've also got themselves in a tight spot too with like the actual live action properties and the movies where it's kind of gotten bigger than they really know how to manage it at this point, where they're having to piggyback off animated stuff that is pushing a needle so far forward where we're seeing the Dark Doctor Strange is going to be in Multiverse of Madness from the What If series. So they're not even able to, but it may not be, but there he is.
I mean, honestly, they probably won't tie into the show at all because they might hint at it, but I don't think they're gonna really they're not gonna make the plot point rely on people watching What If.
If they don't make it the exact same thing, that's dropping the ball completely because that's the first thing you think of when you saw him. I was like, oh, that's the What If, and it was like instantly. It was like if they go another direction, forget it.
So like I just call him Hood Doctor Strange. So I see
all the TV shows. It's one of those things. Like I don't really take What If and set it aside as separate because it's animated. I don't think they're intending for the viewers to do that either. I think that they legit just introduced the Watcher, the concept of the multiverse. They were soft introducing that, like it was all for a reason. But
but then they also introduced the new Spider-Man. So they're not making any of the shit reliant on the TV series. Like the TV, none of the. Other than like maybe
the series are contingent to the movies, and the movies are not contingent to the TV series. Just like with S.H.I.E.L.D., it's one of those things where if you watch the TV series, they're tie-in comics. You get bonus content, you get greater understanding and depth. But if you miss them, you're not missing the train.
Yeah.
So the What If show is absolutely canon into the MCU. No,
sure.
But it doesn't matter about it.
Yeah, I think so too. And Jeremy says, to me, Falcon and Winter Soldier was not good. I enjoyed Falcon and Winter Soldier. I was surprised how they leaned into the politics of it all. I was super surprised that Disney and Marvel would go there. I'm glad they did because you couldn't just skirt around that. You couldn't dance around that topic.
What politics are you referring to?
It wasn't my favorite show.
Serious question.
Oh, serious question. The whole thing about Sam having Captain America's shield, like standing up for America after, as a black man, America shitting on you for so long. And I can't believe like Disney really like
I didn't know if you were going to go with that or the fact that apparently in 2021 African American superheroes that have saved the country, recognizable by everyone, still can't get a loan, or when he grandstanded at the very end for terrorism. I didn't know which one you were going to go for.
The whole loan thing.
I love the show, other than the first episode and the grandstanding speech at the end that was pro-terrorism. That threw me off.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. The loan thing was stupid. The speech was stupid. Everything in between, I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. But like the loan thing, it was stupid.
Highlight of the show, though, not gonna lie, was definitely Baron Zemo. Like he was so well done, man. Yes, that exact thing. The dancing, like even though it was goofy, but it was crafted so perfectly for his character, where you can laugh at it, but you get that this guy's like he can probably stab anyone in the neck at any second at the same time. He was cool.
Yeah, no, I agree, Jeremy. Sometimes this is it's funny because like my friends would be like, "Yo, you saw that movie, whatever?" Like, I don't know, like I like fantasy stuff, like stuff that gets away from like hood things. Like I live in the hood. That's why you see in my videos fucking sirens all day going on. Like I try to get away from that. Just like I don't want to watch politics. That's why I didn't like Don't Look Up. Like I was just like I can't believe they're going this way and they're super heavy-handed. And shout out to all those old naked people in the post-credit scene at the end. That was wild.
A lot of old
That's
naked
hilarious.
people. A lot.
That was
What
wild.
did the guy say? Fun fact, that's called a blurgherkin or whatever it was. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I
That was so
What's up, Painted Pages? It went well. It was a lot of fun.
B-Fit, I was just joking about Kanye Twitty. What? I got it. I was just joking about Kanye Twitty. I just remembered that episode of Family Guy where Peter's just like, and now Conway Twitty, and they just break into like a 3-minute song of Conway Twitty. What's up?
Also, I don't think it's always possible to avoid politics. I mean, if you're gonna have it sort of set in the quote unquote real world, you gotta have to deal with some shit. So
Yeah, no, I 100% agree, and I was just surprised that they did it. I was happy that they did it because that's one topic you can't like dance around. Like you have to address that. Let me see. Let me go back to my notes.
We've got a baby gated room.
All right. Since we're all YouTubers and content creators, what was your biggest YouTube accomplishment of 2021? Oh, think about that.
I think I know, but I got to check something real quick just to make sure I'm not going in the wrong direction here.
Oh man, Mark, we'll start with you, man.
hitting the 1K milestone and all the stuff that kind of pulled off with it, getting the big time collector sponsorship and launching the channel membership. And I think out of all that, what the actual accomplishment was getting to see the feedback from the community and how they kind of came together and all the people that were excited to participate in it. I did not expect that. I thought like a few of the community members, like the other content creators that are just supportive, like in our little clique of friends and stuff would do that and everything. But like 50 plus members is shocking to me.
Yeah, no, congratulations on that,
Yeah,
sir.
awesome.
Well deserved. Well deserved. When you grind and you do things on the up and up, you will get the spoils. Taylor, what was your biggest YouTube account?
I don't know. I didn't hit the goals I wanted to hit this year, so a little bit drinking my way through the New Year's Eve. No, I was hoping to get to 1K subscribers. I'm not quite there yet, but I'd probably have to say the fact that I'm pretty proud of the fact that I did do a weekly comic review show every week this year, and I ground, whatever. Did it.
Grounded.
Ground? You said you're crowning?
Yeah, I grounded. I just tipped it out. So,
Nice.
yeah.
What about you, Mr. Q?
I was on In the Mix. No big deal, but to watch it come about and develop into what it was and transition into monthly epic rap battle, phenomenal guests, hangouts. It's fantastic. That was my biggest accomplishment.
Jesus Christ. Well, thank you. I guess for me, I think a lot of stuff happened this year. So I hit that 1K mark, starting the channel membership, getting like Mark said, that immediate influx of channel members was just mind-boggling. You would think that it would just be like, your friends, your cliquey people, things like that. But a crazy influx of people, some people that I've never even interacted with, some people that don't even comment on the
watch
video.
your stuff and don't comment. That's when you kind of realize it, how many people just actually watch.
Yeah, like that's insane. I think for me, aside from that, just doing these lives like In the Mix, like for me, and I'll be completely honest and transparent because that's how I roll. I feel that I don't do a good job on lives. Like, I don't know, for some reason, I think that's my weakest point is doing like these lives. And starting In the Mix, I was super, super nervous to do it. I was dying right before this when no one was backstage. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to go live by myself. I've never done a live by myself because I feel like I can't carry it. But starting In the Mix and then Like this is episode 30, and being able to sustain and carry it, and then have people in the audience in the chat, like for me, that's a major accomplishment, because I feel like lives are one of my weakest points. So
you knew we were on the way. Don't lie.
Yeah, I was legit dying. I was in the back. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do it. But you know what's funny? Because I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it by myself. I'll just go by my notes. That's why I wrote my notes. I was like, I even text Remy. I was just like, yo, are you gonna come save me, Remy?
I was having a panic attack upstairs, man.
All right. On the flip side, what were your biggest YouTube learning opportunities, or your biggest learning moments?
Steve said, I'm young enough to remember the live giveaway fiasco.
What fiasco was that?
Your first live?
Oh, I froze. Yeah, man, my first live, but that was last year. Yeah, I froze on my 350 giveaway, and I practiced beforehand and everything. Right before that, I was telling Remy, I was just like, yo, I'm like so nervous, dude. Like my heart is just about to jump
like,
on my chest. I was just like, yo, I can't do this, Remy. I can't do this. But I think I'm glad that happened, and on the first one, so that if it ever happened again, I knew what to do. Yeah, man. So on the flip, what was your biggest YouTube learning moment? We'll start with Mr. Winder.
I learned the algorithm really doesn't like it when you switch your content, and that if you want views, you have to unbox things. That's kind of, I know it sounds jaded, but that's kind of the honest truth of it all. It's like,
yeah, there is a big truth to that. I started doing those comment close-ups because I enjoy doing them, and I watch the views start going down, but I don't do it for views. So I'm going to continue to do them because I love doing them. That's the kind of content that I've started watching on YouTube. I first started watching YouTube. And if one person watches it, enjoys it, that's just one bonus on top of what I'm already getting from it.
Yeah, I mean, I like doing the reviews. I like the unboxings. It's hard to keep giving a shit about. It really is. It's like,
yeah.
But
I've tapered it down to just one day a week. I think a lot of us have. Like Rob does it. I think you do the same thing. Like I just save my mail for Monday.
Yeah, well, I don't even have I've gone to like once every 3 or 4 weeks now because I just don't get them anymore. Like,
yeah, I save my mail for New Comic Book Day. So New Comic Book Day mail call.
Yeah.
What about you, Rem Dogs? What was your biggest YouTube learning moment? Shout out to my stained shirt, by the way. If everybody, hold up, Remy, I'm sorry to cut you off, but ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, I do have a giant jizz stain on my shirt.
I lied. He said full transparency. He's honest.
Full transparency. I lied at the beginning of the episode and said it was Clorox. No, it is what it is.
He was catching some talent. Just catching some talent
right on my shirt.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Remy Q, from my jizz stained shirt. Back to you. Go.
One of the things that I learned is going to be kind of a dickhead answer, I guess, but I've learned to that I don't need to be available to everybody all the time. So
yeah, that is a dickhead thing to say.
I kind of can
Jesus
take a step back, I guess, and maybe I don't want to go on everybody's show all the time.
Yeah, you don't need to go on those fraudulent shows.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but I mean, you know,
you don't need to go on those fraudulent shows, bruh. All right, let's stop the presses. We're gonna give you both. We're gonna give you the old school and we're gonna give you the new school.
Wow.
Nice. It looked like that was a revolving pole too, like it was a turning one.
Those they have those?
Yeah, well, some are stationary and some actually spin, and different dancers like different kinds. I don't. So.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Mojo? What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Always good to see you in the chat. My daughter is sitting next to me, and she just said, "Is that a girl?" Well, fuck shit.
Hit it again.
It might
answer her question.
I don't know why you would. You know what? It is a girl.
If it's not,
giggity. It is not JFD or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Chip said, "Yikes."
Gymnastics class. Sorry, bro. No, Remy, but that's a good point about not being available to a lot of people. One of the things too, like with YouTube, that I try to separate, and sometimes I might not be as available to jump on other streams or stuff like that. Like I don't want it to take over my life where I'm not like, if my wife wants to watch a TV show, I want to make sure I'm there, and then I'll be in the chat, but I won't be like on the live. So I try to like separate it like that, make sure that it doesn't like kind of like take over everything. JDF, put some respect on his name. Yo, JDF, fuck that dude. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ. Yeah, biggest YouTube learning moment, blah 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 blah. And then I guess the last thing is like your highlight of the year, like personal highlight, YouTube high, whatever it is. What was your like highlight of the year? Whoever wants to jump at that one first.
Oh, I'm gonna steal this before everyone else can do it. C2E2 beating all you jerkwads.
Yeah.
It really was.
What was the question?
What was your highlight of the year? Like life highlight.
Life highlight of the year.
But hold on, Taylor said C2E2. You want to expand on that, sir?
No, I'm good. No, yeah, it was just I got to hang out and meet. Like, I mean, yes, YouTube should not take over your life, but when it has, it's nice to meet the people in person that you've like spent more time with than anybody else in the past year. So yeah. And Jeremy, real quick, it went really well. There'll be more of them, so just give me a follow.
Look at this shameless.
You got to stare at my sweet man boobs for about 10 minutes until I figured out the technical shit. And
not gonna lie, those were sweet man boobs.
Yeah.
Full transparency.
Full transparency. Those were the sweetest man boobs.
I tried.
All right, cool. Mark, what was your
I didn't make it to C2E2, but I Steve kind of touched on it, but I did get to meet JDF in person for the first time in my life, being like a lifelong Power Ranger head, and JDF being like legit one of my childhood heroes, and yeah, that was really epic, getting a decent length conversation with him and all that. It was something. And it was awesome because Finn, as with everything, kind of took over the dynamic of the conversation because he's a big Power Ranger fan and can sit there and talk Power Rangers with you even at his age, and he just started going for a little bit. He wasn't feeling too good that day, but he was sitting there holding the conversation with him. It was really cool to see that.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Mr. Q?
I'm gonna have to agree with Taylor. C2E2. I mean, for me, it was doubly. I got to meet you guys, but it was my first con too, so that was exciting in itself. Angel and I have been trying to plan to actually make it out to a con for a long time, and finally got to do it. So that was definitely the experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, and then I'll go into my low light of the year. C2E2, like meeting all you cats, and it's not even just meeting you cats. It's like hanging out with you, going out to dinner, that going out to the bar. Like we had our reserved space, and we were in there, Big Willie style, bumping elbows. It was legit one of the most amazing moments of the year, and that goes into my, I guess, low light was I had just lost my dad like 2 months before, and I needed something to kind of take me out that funk. Like I was in a funk for so long, and I totally, not that I forgot about what I was going through, but I totally like snapped out of it at C2E2, and I was able to actually have a good time for the first time in a long time. So that it was incredible to me. I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm jealous.
Well. Look at these fine gentlemen. So I guess what was your like low shit, motherfucker? What was your like low light? Ugh. I'm out. What was your low light of the year? If you guys want to go into that. If not,
I just have a general disgust with humanity.
Do tell.
The fact that we could be past all of this COVID nonsense and everything else if certain people actually just stopped thinking they knew more than scientists and shit, and like it's just such an off such a long grind just surviving right now because of this nonsense that
You should move. You should move here. It's actually super simple and nothing's changed here. It hits different places differently, though.
Yeah. It's not a matter of whether or not society's changed. It's a matter of we're not getting through this until enough people get vaccinated and stuff. It's just like, and it's gonna hit everywhere. I mean, it's like they just shut down half the schools in Wisconsin again yesterday.
It's hit here. It's just like the dynamic of populations be different. And here the cases are up, deaths are nothing. Like it's a 0.0043399% death rate for today because I check it regularly, especially running a business with how I need to operate it and everything and interact with customers because I did shut it down for a long time where we weren't doing like direct interactions and stuff. But yeah, it's just life is normal here. Hospitals are perfectly fine here. There's people that come and go in there, but most of them are people that are vaccinated just going to the hospital because, oh, I've got it, and they're perfectly fine and leave perfectly fine. And if that's the case, people are getting vaccinated and still getting it. It's just here.
Yeah, I mean,
going anywhere.
You still get it while you're vaccinated, but you're not going to fucking die from it.
Oh, exactly.
And that's the thing. It's like these people that are like that have turned science into politics. Just it makes me want to like, yeah.
Dusty.
Perfect timing.
There you go.
That was my way of getting away from the.
You asked.
Political talk. I did.
You need to move here, Taylor.
All right, so
I'll work on it. We'll see. I'm gonna go man and just run away from COVID.
Other than anything COVID related, what were some like learning opportunities of 2021? Mrs. Linx, can you please bring me another drink? Mrs. Linx, bring me another drink. What were some learning opportunities for you guys? I don't want to say low light. Low light it sounds like so negative.
You're bringing me back to Venom 2, so I don't.
Yeah.
So that was
the last $10, and I was like, well, should I get a sandwich or should I go? I'll go watch the movie.
Literally, I saw Venom 2. I think, and it's not to make light of it, but we buried my dad on like a Friday. I go to see Venom 2 on Saturday, and Venom 2 was like the worst part of my week. I hate it. No, I'm just kidding. But Venom 2. I was just like, let me go to the movies to get literally like I'm not even joking. Friday was one thing. Saturday, let's go see Venom 2. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like the pain doesn't stop. This week sucks. I did also get in Florida. I got ostracized for wearing a mask indoors at the movie theater. They were like, "Ha ha ha, you Yankee." I was just like, "Okay, Taylor Winder."
Well, I think the low light for me was not getting to go to C2E2 because watching all you guys and hanging out on the live streams that Chip was running while y'all were doing it, like, dude, that was literally a highlight to get to just be in the live streams and be able to interact on that level, at least with all y'all. But I mean, I really, really have FOMO about that. I still do. I would have loved to be able to have met everybody all in one setting like that.
Yeah, I know. And I saw on some of the chat messages where you were like, Chip, when are you going live? When are you guys going live? Go live or whatever. I was just like, but legit, like it was, it was, I don't know. It was just weird. Like meeting everybody, like Taylor, like I'm standing online at the Comic Mint and I see this guy schlep over and I was like, yo, Taylor Winder. And then he just waves at me. And I was like, what are you doing? Give me a hug. Like, don't just fucking wave at me.
Still spreading.
Yeah, Taylor was just like, oh, hey,
6 feet away, you bitches.
Yeah, that was, and then Remy Q. When I saw Remy, we did the thank you, babe. We did the whole Remy live in person. The minute I saw him, I literally walked up to him and that was amazing. And we got to go out to dinner. We hung out, then we got to go out to dinner on that Saturday. A few of us left on Monday, so we went out on Sunday night, and like we went out to dinner. It was me, Rem, Will from Cup of Comics, Rob Fat Stacks, Chip, Jimmy the Don, Jason never could figure it out, and we had like an intimate dinner where we just got to talk and kick it, and it was legit. It was as fun as the night before where we were all just drinking and being just general drunken dorks. And it was just awesome to fucking like just to be with everybody. Austin, and it was funny. So me and Austin, like the way we met, I'm standing online again at the Comic Man booth. This is a few minutes after meeting Taylor Winder, and Austin cuts in line right in front of me. And he's just like, oh, this is where the line starts. And he cuts in front of me. If my eyes could kill, he would have been dead. Like I was just like, this motherfucker. And I was just like, oh shit, it's Austin. I was ready to swing on him. I was just like,
were you about to show him the Brooklyn way? Is it?
It was funny because there was a guy because we was waiting on we bought the books and we were waiting on the line for Javon Jordan for him to sign the book. So I'm waiting for Javon Jordan. Cat in front of me got like every book imaginable, and then he got signatures and remarks. So he's taking forever. And the guy that was behind me, I see him creeping around to the other side, like if he was gonna go next. And then I'm just like staring at him, and that's when Austin cut in line in front of me. And I was just like, this mother flower. But yeah, man, C2E2 was definitely the highlight. Y'all want to give away this Linx box?
Depends what's in it.
I'm about to show you. We're about to waste 1,000 minutes.
Just don't show us what was in it from last month. We already know that.
Not everybody knows that. Oh, yeah, that's what was trash. Right?
If everybody knew it, they would have been claimed.
Well, if everybody knew it, they might not be here.
Yeah, they're still not here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're all here for: the December Linx box drawing. Yeah. So every member,
you got to be here to win it, right?
Yeah.
Nah, you don't got to be here to win it. But you do have to claim it within a week.
Jump on the show. Jump on.
Yeah, you do have to claim it within a week. So you have to claim this if you win by 9 p.m. next week, Friday.
We'll just skip to the end. I claim it.
Yeah, I wish. Wait a minute. I thought I was here to hang with you guys. Rob, I had said earlier, DM me if you wanted the link. I'll send you the link after this. Or Taylor, can you forward? Yeah, forward.
I got him.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is all what's in the December Linx box. I'm going to try to be as brief as possible. So you got a King Spawn number 3. This is the C cover. Fantastic cover. I just threw that in there because it's a fantastic cover. You got the Comic Mint C2E2 exclusive. I believe this is Venom 2. It was sold out. This was the only book that was actually sold out at the Comic Mint at C2E2. And if you know your stuff, this book is money. Bunny Mask number 1, 616.
Ow!
I love it. Hulk number 3,
yes.
C2E2. Well, no, it's not a C2E2 exclusive.
Number
3, Venom number 3. I mean, Hulk number 1, Venom 3 homage.
I was about to say, I hadn't even read that one yet.
So here, there's just a bunch of Miracle Mollies. So regular cover. Hold on, let me bring in Rob Fat Stacks.
I wasn't sitting out there saying that to like say, hey, get me in here. I was actually, you had said, we're here to give away the box. That's what you're all here for. And I said, no, I'm here to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate it nonetheless.
A set of Miracle Molly books. You got the 1 in 50, the 1 in 25, the regular, blah, blah, Miracle Molly. Yay.
Well, to give them their shout out, the Vigilante Comics exclusive.
Yes. First, Tim Drake. First, Madam Web.
Ooh. Oh, snap.
First, Dylan Brock cameo.
Oh, snap.
Then we go into our sign books. So Transformer number 1, which is signed by Jeff Edwards and Steve Lydick.
As opposed to True Dick.
Swamp Dogs. Yeah, Swamp Dogs number 1, signed by J.M. Brandt. This
Shiny.
is 100 print. This is number 81 of 100, and this is that foil.
Yeah.
Maniac of New York number 1, Bronx is Burning. This is the Ambassador exclusive, I believe, signed by Andrea Moody. So there aren't. This one doesn't have a COA, but I can show you the footage of him signing it for me.
Well, Joe, I'm pretty sure this is a member giveaway. You have to like join the Linx squad and be a Linx Minx.
Yeah, Mojo. This is just for the Linx squad members.
This is the book that I want. That unborn.
Yeah, this unborn #1 signed by Javon Jordan. Again, no COA, but I could give you the footage of him signing it for me. And
That book's
then,
selling for like $75 on
yeah,
itself.
that book is crazy. Thanos #1 graphic Thanos graphic novels. Thanos Wins, which is a fantastic self-contained story, and this is where we see the first appearance of the Silver Surfer Black and also Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Nice.
The Killing Joke Deluxe hardcover.
Super fire.
Nice.
And then finally,
My
Something
goodness.
is Killing the Children hardcover collecting issues. Hey, look at all the guys in the reflection. Oh, snap. Hi, everyone. Something is Killing the Children hardcover, which collects issues 1 through 15.
Where's the slipcase, cheapskate?
No, so this was the version that didn't come with the slipcase. This came after the fact. So then what I forgot to add on top of this, but I'm adding it right now.
Oh my goodness.
Your blasting
Nice.
and stashing Delta Dogs variant by our very own Mr. Austin LeMay. Oh man.
That is a huge stack of books.
It is. What else you had?
Yeah. Almost there, DJ. Almost there.
Hey Mark, is that enough?
Yeah, that's actually legit, dude. But it took you 2 months to get there, but I'm proud of you.
Oh,
Wow.
No, that's super legit, man.
That's over $500 in value, specifically for the Linx Squad members. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, before we get into that, Mr. Rob Fat Stacks of Comics, really, really quickly, sir. What was your highlight of 2021? YouTube, personal, whatever it is. What was your highlight of 2021?
I survived.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll plug
Beat
that.
the odds.
Dude, don't jinx it. You got like 5 hours in your time zone.
That is true.
You don't go Betty
But
White on us.
You know, it's the chances are good there. No, I mean, I think it's the same stuff you guys all said, right? I mean, I didn't do much of anything this year, stayed in place, but definitely getting out C2E2 and hanging out, meeting you guys all and stuff was probably the YouTube channel had been fun, and getting to meet you guys just through that was great this year. But to meet you guys all in person and hang out, I think that was that would be probably, of course, the peak of it all. That's it. We're done.
Awesome. No,
Need a year refractory period.
that is a fact, and I must admit that Rob Fat Stacks looks nothing like Rob Fat Stacks with the mask on. Once the mustache, like I was like,
You lose your identity.
it's like once Superman puts on glasses.
Yeah.
Where did he go? Where did he
Now
go?
you get it. Now you get it.
I was just like, legit. Like, yeah. I'm only like, it's just
That's
Superman.
true. If Rob had a domino mask on, we'd never be able to tell who it was.
It was just another fat guy with a shaved head and a mask.
So great
Legit.
to meet all you guys. Who's that dude?
Legit.
Oh,
I was
Rob.
on, and I keep talking about I was on the Comic Mint line. I'm literally on the Comic Mint line. I'm telling my wife, I turn around, I see Taylor Winder talking to this bald guy, and I was like, oh shit, Taylor Winder made a friend already. I wish I was able to talk to people in line, because then me and my wife started talking about, I'll be online and legit not talk to anybody. And I was just like, damn, I wish I could be like that. And then it's like, just make a friend. And then when I saw Rob, when it was Rob with his shirt, I was like, what the hell? And even with Tyler, I was like, yo, Tyler, that's Rob. And he was like, where? I was like, right there. He's like, no, it's not. I was like, yes,
Tyler
it
probably
is.
wasn't looking down. He has to look down to find people.
Rob was indeed looking through his bag to give Tyler a shirt. But I'm like, Tyler, that's Rob. He's like, no, it's not. I don't know why I made Tyler sound like that, but
Well, you know.
no, it's not Rob. Let's go to the wheel of names. I am going to share my screen. Let's share the screen. Oh man. Let me know. You guys can see that?
Wow.
Yep.
That is a wheel of names.
That is a wheel of names. I just populated this right before I showed everything off. This is a wheel of names. There is 5 of us on the panel, so we're going to shuffle 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Winner, you have until 9 p.m. next Friday to claim your box. You have to claim your box. I will not reach out to you and say, hey, you won. You have to claim your box. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Ah! Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh shit. Yo. White Shadow. No,
Rigged.
Yes.
Clearly rigged.
it is rigged, and Mr. White Shadow is watching. Just in case he doesn't claim, let's remove and spin again to see who will win second place.
Remy Q.
Mr. White Shadow. All right, so if Chip doesn't claim, Thomas. Is the second runner up. All right, let me stop sharing. Is Mr. Chip Gettler? Is he still in the chat?
Yeah,
We already
Damn,
played.
Oh,
Claim.
damn it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats,
His
Chip.
StreamYard buddies.
That's gonna be have to be a large flat rate box to get all that crap.
That is going to be a large flat rate box. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Mr. Chip Gettler, talk amongst yourself. Be right back.
Oh, you're getting your very own jizz stains on the books, Chip, just like his shirt.
Everyone listen close for fapping sounds.
There you are.
There you are.
He's gonna lick each one of them.
He's adding some of the Burke pubes.
Ooh, that's
Just
special.
Salt Bay him right over the top.
I
Yeah,
hear you,
Salt Bay. That's been a highlight of 2021 for me.
You thought that was butter?
I hear you, motherfuckers. Mr. Chip Gettler, because I love you. Let me just make this big.
Oh
I
no!
just seen it. Hell no.
You're gonna get a Turok number 1.
Yes.
Very rare, super low print.
Foil.
And then on top of that, Stray Dogs Dog Days number 1, my LCS
Oh,
exclusive.
cool.
Nice.
That is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, limited to 400. So this is 144 of 400.
400 terrifying rat
So
dogs.
that combined with the Turok number 1 means 1 million print run each.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, congrats, Chip, man. Couldn't go to a nicer guy. Chip Gettler is another.
Congrats,
When I
Chip.
saw him, I was just at C2E2. I was like, yo, Chip, rocking the fresh Jordan 1s, the Miles Morales edition Jordan 1s. I was like, Mr. Chip Gettler. And that killed the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
And yes, Beckerman, Chip does control StreamYard, clearly.
Yeah, but we didn't use the StreamYard selector, so
Yeah, we did it. We didn't do the Streamlabs selector. You know what? We are gonna please hold. I'm gonna give something away. Please hold.
Oh god!
Talk amongst yourselves. This is a entertaining show. This is entertainment. Please talk amongst yourselves.
Entertainment. Gross.
He's gonna give away one of those statues, right? No.
maybe
Here we go. Is this where he gives away the Thanos statue?
Yeah, that's right.
We've
cinnamon.
been waiting on that, haven't we?
Do we get another showing from Cinnamon?
I hope that's
I like
a
how
dog.
nervous you were to say that. Is it Cinnamon?
All right. Wow.
Robert? Okay, he's back. Never mind.
No, go ahead. You can say what you
I was going to just scare it and say, Rob, what was your favorite movie of 2021? You weren't here for that question.
No, I
It's in
only
the
saw
notes.
a couple, so I probably have to go with the Spider-Man movie.
What's the worst?
Spider-Man movie.
The other one that you saw?
Rob hates movies or he falls asleep in them.
I usually do, yeah. I think I only saw like 3 movies this year.
So it shouldn't be hard to pick then.
Well, if I had to pick one of them, I guess maybe Matrix.
Yeah.
I didn't completely hate it like some of you guys, but it wasn't great either.
That's where I'm at.
Did you like Dune? Because that had a killer ending
Oh,
to it.
no.
Oh my
no.
God. I've totally
fucking-
forgot
Yeah, I
about
forgot that
Dune.
existed.
Thank
So
you for
funny.
reminding me.
The problem
No,
with Dune is it's only half
that
a
one's
movie.
that one's my least favorite.
Boo, Rob Fatstack. Also, welcome, Rob Fatstacks of Comics. This is your first appearance on In the Mix, correct?
I don't know. I've been here for a giveaway before, but I don't know if that. But
No,
Friday
But did
night,
you do it on a Friday?
probably not. Usually Friday nights, I'm not usually on.
Yes,
raid
because
night.
it's your video game time.
It's raid
Yeah, I
night.
finished. I
we all
finished
know,
gaming.
We know
and I
your
came here
schedule.
to see you guys
It's your video game time.
with my wife. Yeah,
Are you in full Zod mode?
I was. No, I'm not.
Somebody's Cinnamon is dying to jump on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody throw a super chat in there. Cinnamon is dying to jump on the stage.
About? Okay,
She's thirsty.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that shitty comic Cinnamon with the cat.
No.
I thought for example, for a moment, I thought Remy was talking about like some little small terrier or something.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
Because that would be a name for a little freaking small little girl, female terrier would be Cinnamon.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, because you all joined us here on this fantastic New Year's Eve, I'm going to bring up the StreamYard tool in a second, but I am going to be giving away this.
Ooh. Is that the Rose Besh?
So this is the C2E2 exclusive Rose Besh Star Wars variant. Adventures #1. This is number 1347 of 1,500 copies. And there you go, your COA C2E2 exclusive.
Nice.
And I am going to bring the StreamYard tool up in a second. Yo, they know what time it is. Yo, big shout out to Jose Gonzalez with the $5 super chat. Sit him into the stage, please. Sit him into the stage. Yeah. I think that one's over too quick.
That's still the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's the music. The music's not as good.
No, it's not.
Okay. So I'll try that same clip with different music.
Yeah.
Maybe with the same music.
And then have a complete,
like a bop. That was
brand new third one as well.
Okay, it was still
They
hard.
just have a donkey walk across the screen.
That is true. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just share this thing. We are going to put in. Well, let me just share my screen before. I don't want everybody to put anything.
Oh,
dang.
Wow. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. What are you doing?
Show going.
All right, let me cancel. She's gonna have to get the.
She's trying to buy the host.
You think that whenever they made your gun, they quit making them? You think they quit making guns after yours, dude? I don't think so, brother. First Miles and First Turtles. What's up? Motorboating them. Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God! All right, let me. Thank you, Mrs. Linx, for the 1999 super chat. Oh man, Mrs. Linx is my sugar mama. Let me do this. What was surprising too at C2E2 was all the wives getting along as well. So it wasn't just us losers, but all the wives got along well. What am I doing over here?
We're not too sure.
You're sharing yourself.
Yeah, there we go. Can you see the screen or no?
No.
It says stop sharing. All right, hold on. My bad. Ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed a loser.
So why don't we
What the hell? Why is this not? What?
Share screen, select a tab.
10.
I am
9, 8.
Add to stream. There we go.
Infinite.
So this is the giveaway tool, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go with hashtag Linx Squad for that amazing Rose Besh cover. Start typing it in the chat. Hashtag Linx Squad. Everybody, let's go, y'all.
Not to be confused with Link Squat.
Yeah, Linx Squat is a whole different kind of squat or thing.
That's what Cinnamon does. This is the Link Squat.
I was just like, yo, let me switch it up a little bit. That sounded kind of sexy. I stand corrected.
I think we should just get Remy to do the vocalization of the music because
Remy,
we've established that he's more than capable of doing that.
I'm not prepared. Hey, I'll do all the voice work. I will. DJ, just send me the link. I'll take care of it.
Oh man.
What you really need is a K Titus.
Oh God.
Stripper pole.
Oh, boo!
I haven't seen him in a little bit.
Boo, Taylor Winder, boo! Boo, 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 boo.
You say his name 2 more times, he'll come.
Little cinnamon. There
And
you
then
go.
he'll show up.
Yeah, and then this Rose Besh thing, this is shipping worldwide, ladies and gentlemen, worldwide.
Global. Look at
We'll do
you.
it live. We have 24 entries where we're gonna shut it down in give it another couple of seconds. We got 34 people watching. I don't know how many thumbs up we have.
So Taylor, did you get to I don't know, say 5 books that you liked this year?
I mean, Rob, if you ever watch my content, you'd know.
Well, I watched some of your content.
Yeah, I hit 10 that I liked, and a whole lot more I didn't like.
Well, I think that's fair. I mean,
yeah,
Nick Spencer wrote a lot of books this year.
He did, and so did Cy Spurrier.
Nice. All right, so ladies and gentlemen.
Tinian.
Oh, that James
Tiny
Tinian.
Onion did waste
So
my
we
life
have-
at Batman.
We have 26 entries for the Link Squad for this Rose Besh. We are going to draw.
Stick figures. Oh wait. Pow!
Boom! Lefty 2
Nice.
blues.
Congrats, Lefty.
I mean, 62 Lefty blues. Congrats, sir. Hit me up on the old IG, and I will get this sent out to you. Thank you. But just in case, hold on, please. Hold on. Oh, come on. What the hell? What's up with my computer? No. Why is it doing this to me?
Dusty.
Worth it.
Yo, big shout out to Lefty 2 Blues. Why is he
62
saying
Lefty
62
Blues.
Lefty Blues?
Lefty two blues.
Yay, Lefty
You're
2 Blues.
You're just thinking about what happened. She lefty 2 blue.
Wow. Probably. Is that cinnamon? That damn cinnamon.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Cinnamon begin again.
Yeah. That stream that we had on New Year's Eve last year was something. I was hammered on that stream. That was on your channel, right, T?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lefty, hit me up on IG, and then I'll get that out to you on Monday.
I too was hammered, sir. I don't really recall.
You're hammered,
before
so
that.
this year you get screwed.
Comic Man Andy called. He wants his dad joke back.
Yeah, but I'm a prop comic. What can I say?
Okay, Garrett,
There
Tom.
you go.
What's up, Sam?
Remy will make sure
I'm
you
a
get
prop
hammered.
comic. Oh man, I
What
think.
other prop do you need?
all right. So before we wrap this up, because I want to definitely wrap this up at 11 because I want to dance the lambada in my living room. What are some of your goals for 2022? Whether it be YouTube, whether it be real life, like what are some of your goals? Or if you want to do one YouTube, one real life, like what are some of your goals? And then we'll just start around the horn. We'll start with Mark.
Real life structure and schedule some more time off from work because I feel like I'm a slave to my schedule with it. And collecting wise, grab any 1 through 6 of Incredible Hulk.
That's yeah.
That was on the 2021 list, and I went to go just like pull the trigger here at the tail end of the year, and I didn't see one that like there's plenty of them that you could easily buy, but you're like I'm not setting the market for that book, so I ended up grabbing something else that made me very happy. That Rob's seen,
Yep. Very
yeah,
nice.
it made me very happy. Like it was the right book at the right price at the perfect time, so I feel like I still won.
Yeah, he got himself a Turok 1. It was quite impressive.
Full in a 9.0.
Yeah.
Sam, what's going on, Sam? That's one thing we didn't talk about. So I guess we said about goals, but then I'm gonna jump back. As far as like your want list for 2021, Like, was everything achieved? Did you go overboard? Did you meet those goals
Go
for
overboard.
2021?
Why are you looking at me?
I didn't have a specific want list. I was just been working on. I've been soft collecting, trying to complete my Hulk run, and I'm less than 50 issues away of completing the actual Incredible Hulk run from 1 to current. And if you put in Tales to Astonish, I'm right at 100 issues away. Those early monster issues are just damn hard to find.
Yeah.
And so that's been awesome. And again, I've been soft collecting that. Like as soon as Kate's got announced for Hulk, I just hit the brakes on it. I'm not paying $20 for $10 books. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I don't care that they're affordable. That's just not. I wouldn't pay $10 for a $5 sandwich. Same thing. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
Rob, you started laughing when I asked that question about your 2021 want list. Did you achieve your goal? Like, what were some of the books on your want list? Did you get them all?
I had set out 2021. I had announced 3 books that were little G grails that were my intention of picking up over the course of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And by March, I had them all in my collection. So maybe it was April, whatever the case was. I had said I wanted to get an ASM 300. I wanted to get
Batman Adventures 12.
Batman Adventures 12, and I think the other one was the Edge of the Spider-Verse 2.
Second print.
I ended up picking a second print, but then I also picked up a first print this year too. So I corrected my faux pas. Not really a faux pas, but I had intentionally picked up a second print at the time, but now I have a first print as well and a 6th print. So now I guess I just need to collect the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, so I can have the whole series, right?
You need. I mean, your OCD. You need all of it.
I know, probably.
Really?
Make a wall of just those.
Then I turned on and went and picked up so many other books over the course of the year. As many of you guys have watched my unboxings on Mail Call, and
oh shit, Becker, that's actually hilarious. Oh my god.
So the one of the last books I picked up this year that will actually be unboxed next year on Monday Mail Call it just keeps flowing.
Starting off with a bang.
I mean, yeah, really it is. And next year's goal probably is to pick up, because my ASM is really down to like the last 18 books in my run, and most of them are super expensive. I probably don't expect to see more than 1 or 2 get added. The Toy Biz Spidey at $29.99 or a misprint. That is Spider-Man $20.99. That is the Toy Biz one. It's not a misprint. It's just a second print.
That's the one that came with the figure, right?
Yeah, it came with the action figure. Yeah,
gorgeous book.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's at a 9.8.
Boom.
So let's go to T. What were some of your 2021 things that you picked up?
I got the 2 books I was hunting for right towards the end of the year. Strange Adventures 205. I won. Well, actually, I had 3 books. I got the first appearance of Adam Strange. I got thank you. I got
mixed reaction there.
I got Strange Adventures 205, which was the first Dead Man. I won that in a Spider-Man booth, and then I also just picked up My Greatest Adventures number 80. Hell yeah!
3 DC keys.
3 old silver. They're all low grade, but low grade is better than no grade, and they're all slept on. So as far as 2022 goals, I'm gonna fucking hit it. Actually, I'm gonna rephrase it. I'm gonna get monetized on YouTube because I'm a dirty whore, and the hitting 1,000 is different than being monetized. So I'm gonna get monetized, and you're gonna have to watch some goddamn ads to watch my shit. And then real life goals.
For YouTube.
I'm gonna take all that sweet YouTube money and buy a van so I can live down by the river.
Nice. I'll make sure to AOK you a box of candy.
Oh, thanks.
Some popsicles.
Yeah. What you do with that candy, sir, that's on you. I don't have anything to do with that candy. Mr. Q, what about you, sir?
I got a lot of big books for myself. Honestly, I didn't even expect. and I didn't have a list or anything from last year. So, well, like this year, I guess. So next year I'll have to make sure that I make one. But yeah, it's I don't know. I was surprised at what I was able to grab a hold of. And some folks sent me a lot of nice stuff. And yeah, so next year I'll try to be a little more structured with it. How about that?
Yeah.
You have to do notes.
Yeah, for me, and I have the same problem as Rob, where it's just like you make a list and you want to go out and buy all that shit the next day, and you complete it. So I guess one of my things was making sure I didn't just go out and buy everything that I put on my list like the next day. But for 2021, I got that Venom #3 9.8 third print, which makes no sense why that's more expensive than the first print. But I got that first appearance and all. On my list was Marvel feature #1, first appearance at Defenders. I got that. Ultimate Fallout #4 in the 9.6. I got that. There were 2 other books that I don't remember, but I completed my like top 5 want list. And
Hulk
then on top
102.
Huh?
You got Hulk 102 this year.
Hulk 102. That wasn't on my list.
GF Giant Size X-Men.
I don't think that was on my list either.
That wasn't?
No.
God
so that's
dang.
the thing. I completed my list, and then
just get other things.
Yeah, so then on top of that, I completed my list. On top of that, I got that Giant Size X-Men, which I totally forgot about until you just said it right now, Mark. That Giant Size X-Men, Hulk 102. I'm less than 50 issues away from completing the Hulk run, which I started this year, which is crazy.
You just got Rocket too, right? You just got a bunch of Hulk keys.
Yeah, so that first Rocket.
Yeah, I too often forget that I own multi-$1,000 keys.
Damn you, Mr. Winder. damn you to hell, sir. Picked up first Kang at C2E2, first Lobo. I got Forever People #1, first full Dark Side. So 2021 was a monster year for me, which I'm just like happy that I was just able to. Sometimes, I'll go through my box and I'll look at the books and be like, I can't believe I own this. I can't believe I own a Giant Size X-Men one. I can't believe I own a Hulk 181. Like, it's like shit that I thought that I will never, ever be able to have in my collection. And I'll sit there and I'll gently weep because I worked hard and I work hard for what I get and I'm happy.
That's how I feel when I look at my spreadsheet of what's at CGC and CBCS. My God, I own that book. If only I had it in my collection someday.
I have 20 something books, and then I have a pile still. Like I got an Avengers.
Or villains in the Dickens novels. Just saying.
Yeah. So for 2022, offhand, I don't really know what I'm gonna put on my like 5-book want list, because I'm gonna do a 5-book want list, but definitely Avengers #1 is gonna be on there, and then in like a mid-grade, like 4 or 5 range, because that shit is out of hand. The rest of the stuff, like I don't really know what'll be on like my 2022 want list. Definitely Avengers #1. So, any of you guys got that and are selling it?
Currently fishing.
Oh man, yeah. So that's it for me, man.
Try to bring focus to my collecting.
Okay.
I also want to kind of like, I don't know, but with the my weekly pulls are like insane.
Yeah, I've got those down. My problem is more that I'm just working on too many runs simultaneously.
Come to the dark side, DJ. Come on.
Oh, I've got a bunch of books I'm going to try and get in 2022, but half of them are just unrealistic.
Like what?
Journey to Mystery 83.
Journey. Oh, here you go.
I'm going to shoot for 89.
Oh,
I'd like to get 89.
Nice. Yeah, 89 would be nice too. But yeah. But 83, you know, that's part of my van plan.
My van plan. Live in a van. Down Bueller did that, right? He sold.
Yeah, Bueller. Well, he's not. I think he's still working on converting it. But yeah, that son of a bitch in a vest is going to beat me to it. But that's all right. So, because the other part, and I'm not like, okay. Just to steal the podium for a half second, you remember back in the beginning.
You know
of
what? Hold on, sir. Hold on. you deserve to be big.
Okay, you guys are. I might have mentioned this before in other chats, but you guys remember the beginning of the internet or like years ago where this guy
Prodigy.
traded a pencil for a house.
Yes, that guy
Yeah. So I want to trade.
started with a paperclip.
I want to start with a Turok #1 and end up with a Journey 83. So I'm going to see if I can pull it off. It might not be in a year, but that's going to be my part of the van plan and go around the country kind of shit. So if anyone wants to trade a Turok #1 for a Journey Mystery 83, you hit me up and I'll call that a done deal for 2022 right off the bat.
Just sent the FF48 off the CBCS today.
Nice.
Yeah, Jeremy coming through, crushing the buildings, kicking down all kinds of skyscrapers, a la Snoop Dogg in the New York video from the Dog Pound. That was a deep cut. Big shout out to Panda doing God's work as the moderator, throwing up everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Panda.
Panda is legit one of the best mods in the game, in the business. That Panda.
DJ, you should work on yourself. Get yourself a Brave and the Bold 28. That's what you need.
What's I'm afraid to say, what is that, sir?
First JLA.
Mm-hmm.
And what's a JLA?
That would definitely be one that I'd like to acquire this year.
I'm not looking for the first Justice League, but I am looking for the first Starro.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Well,
I was just happy. Like, I got that Forever People. Legit, I got that Forever People #1. I was like, this is what I'm looking for at C2E2. And Pocan Joe messages me, and he's just like, hey, you, hey, come here.
yeah. Well,
did you check that slab for a sticker?
Just opens his trench coat, and there it is. Just hanging dong with a Forever People #1 in a trench coat.
I was just like,
this is the year I probably crack open my focus on my Mystery in Space run.
Nice. Mystery in Space.
What was that other one you were working on that you kept watching for? Something Worlds or World something?
Oh, God, there's so many of these.
Planet Comics or something.
Oh, Planet Comics. That's I just want to get one freaking book, one Planet Comics. I don't want to work on a run. I can't afford that, but I wouldn't mind getting one book.
Yeah, that's one I picked up in 2021. Is the She-Hulk 1? I got it for like $70, and it came back like a 9.4 newsstand.
I got two kids. I got 2 tuitions for university next year, so.
Books are more important than tuition. I'm sorry.
Well, you'd like to think so, DJ, but let me counter that with this. They're both going to be out of state.
That's fine.
That sounds even more expensive.
It not really because of scholarship or anything else, but it's more of the house. They're out of the house.
Yeah. We when my daughter
it's my time again.
When my daughter went away to school, so she went away, she dormed and all that stuff, and we paid for everything out of pocket. No financial aid, no nothing, and I was dying. So then when she was done, I was just like, yes. So then now she's in grad school getting her master's, which she's actually almost done, which is crazy to me. And I'm just like, oh, you're gonna get loans, miss, because I'm getting books. That's what I'm focusing my money on books.
I gave you 4. You got to take care of any more.
Standing ovation for Mr. Rob Fastax of Comics for that general tip of knowledge. You get 4 years. Other than that, I get 18 books a year. Big books.
Big books.
No, see, I was very clear. See, out here where there's a, without derailing it. Well, never mind. It'll derail the conversation.
You already derailed it, but go ahead. Continue to derail. Continue.
There's amongst the 14 states in the West Coast, you can go to those schools, those other state schools at a discounted rate. So I just tell my kids, you can go to any of those schools. I'll take care of it. You want to go anywhere else? That's on you.
And ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for that little bit of
I told you I didn't need to do
of derailment. No, I'm just
kidding.
Well,
you promised at the beginning of this it would get derailed, DJ. Here we are.
Yeah, I didn't think it would get derailed with that. Big shout out to.
Then he invited me in, so I should have known it was doomed then.
Wait, I'm afraid you're going to take this as I want a lot of Sleepwalker ones. I want all the Sleepwalker ones. I see what you did there. He did a little Mr. Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
I want all the breakfast foods, or bacon and pancakes, whatever he said.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'd spend some time with the family before we. I'm gonna go watch some Dick Clark.
What is his hologram?
Why am I big now?
Because you're a sexy bitch.
Where's the seance at, DJ?
Huh?
Happy New Year's, everybody. Don't be a fucking dick.
What at a time, please?
I said Happy New Year's. Don't be a dick.
Happy New Year. Don't be a dick.
Happy New Year.
No, you had said something, and I
was just asking where the seance is. If you're gonna go watch Dick Clark,
it's his hologram.
not for nothing. Dick Clark was dead like 10 years, and he was still on TV. So
yeah, it's impressive.
I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy is still alive. He was legit a cyborg. Like I was just like, oh man,
half of the cyborg was malfunctioning.
Yeah, I was just learning to love.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Mr. Remy Q Studios.
You should put some liquid in that.
It's almost, yeah. I'll just have to refill it.
What's up, Kyle?
What did you order? A cup of ice? Excuse me, waitress. Can I have a cup of ice only in my tumbler? Let me stop. And then, oh, look at that. That's cold. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to bring the show to an end. But before we do, Cinnamon, let's show them one more time.
Definitely a revolving pole.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
I will try to find we're gonna retool that music, and I will try to find another one doing the bicycle. I will.
If you ask nicely, Kyle will let you film him doing it.
Yeah, silhouetted Kyle. That would be the one.
I don't want to say anything.
Super chats.
No, I don't want to say anything because then Kyle is gonna message me and then like convince me that he can do it. And then he will be in the next.
There's just this weird front lump.
Man, yeah, wow. Yeah, Kyle, my bad. I legit need glasses. But ladies and gentlemen, seriously, thank you for joining us on this New Year's Eve, taking time out from being with your families to join us to talk about 2021 and things ahead in 2022. Greatly appreciated. I greatly appreciate all the support that I've received in 2021 doing this YouTube thing. It's I don't want to get emotional and shit. I saw Nick kind of get emotional and shit, and it was just like I totally feel where he was coming from. It's overwhelming, like the amount of support that from like people we don't know, and even from each other, and like meeting all you guys at C2E2. I'm not crying, you're crying. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me and the panel. As always, spread love because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace. Let's go.